Hello, my name is Jax, and it's time to relax. So, I had a really fun role play planned out for you guys today, but unfortunately I woke up and I wasn't feeling too good, but I still wanted to get a video out for you. So, today we're going to be doing a quick and easy Spanish lesson. And throughout the video I might come in with some of my little toys and make some little mouth sounds like okay, but the bulk of it is going to be whispering, super tingly words for you, okay? And then if you wanted to see the role play I had in mind for y'all, I'm gonna try to record it tomorrow or on Sunday. And on Thursday, I have a spa roleplay planned, so make sure you check back for that, okay? Alright, so we'll get started. I wanted to go over the Spanish alphabet with you, okay? So this is the Spanish alphabet, and you'll notice it looks a lot like the English alphabet. The only real difference is this letter right here, that one right there. This letter is not in the English alphabet, so we'll go over them together. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, and this is a really fun one, Y, and Z. Okay, so I have a bunch of words I chose for you to represent each letter. Words that I thought would be super tingly. So I'm gonna say those to you now. Okay. So the first word is amarillo. Amarillo. And amarillo means yellow. So this thing is yellow. It's amarillo. Amarillo. Okay. And the next one I have is besito. 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 Which means little kiss. Okay. And you do that actually with your your mouth, which is another B word in Spanish. Okay, the next word I have is camarón. Camarón, which means shrimp. It means shrimp. And the next one is domingo. Domingo means Sunday. It means Sunday. And then we have escuchar, which means to listen. It means to listen, which you do with your ears. You escuchar with your ears. The next one is fuerte. Fuerte means strong, or it might mean something's difficult. Like if you had a hard test, you might say that the test was fuerte. Then we hermosa, 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 or hermoso, hermoso. And that's actually a word that starts with the letter H or H. But in Spanish, the letter H is almost always silent. And hermosa would be if you wanted to call a girl beautiful, or hermoso if you wanted to call a boy beautiful. Okay, the next one is inteligente, inteligente, and inteligente means intelligent, intelligent, intelligent. So you would say that someone who is very smart, someone very smart is inteligente, inteligente. The next word is jardín, 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 which means garden, garden, garden. So in Spanish you would not call it a garden, you would call it a jardín, jardín. That word actually starts with the letter J, but in Spanish the letter J almost always makes the English H sound, the ha, ha. Okay, next we have the letter K. So the letter K, it doesn't actually have any words in Spanish that start with the letter K, but there are words from other languages that have been incorporated into Spanish. Okay, and an example of that is kilometro, 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 which means kilometer or kilometer. Alright, the next one is lámpara, 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 which means lamp. It means lamp, lamp. And the next one is montaña, montaña, which means mountain, mountain, mountain. Montaña, montaña means mountain. The next one is nariz, 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 which means your nose, your nose. Okay. The next one is a fun one. Okay. It is for the ñ letter, and that is ñoñería, 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 which means silliness. It means silliness. Okay, next we have ojos, 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 which means your eyes, your eyes. Okay, next is plátano, 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 which means banana. It means banana, banana. Okay. if someone has a lot of money, you might say that they're rico. Or if you have a food that has a very strong, good flavor, like a dark chocolate cake, you would say it's rico, rico. Okay. Next is one of my favorites, sueño, sueño. Sueño means to dream. Sueño is a dream. Dream. Sueño, sueño. Sueño means dream. Next we have tiempo. Tiempo, tiempo. Tiempo, which means time. Time. Okay. And then we have uva, 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 which means grape. It means grape. And this thing kind of looks like a big fat uva. It looks like a big fat uva. Okay, next is for the letter W. And that's another one of those letters that, like in Spanish, there really isn't words that start with the W, but there are words from other languages that have been incorporated into Spanish. Like, I know some people, instead of saying waffle or saying the Spanish word for waffle, they'll say waffle, 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 which is fun to say. And then the letter X. That's another one that there's, like in English, there's not a whole lot of words that start with the letter X. But one that I thought about was in Mexico. In Mexico, there is a city that starts with the letter X. And that is spelled in English, it's spelled like Xalapa, which we would say Xalapa. But it's actually pronounced Jalapa, Jalapa, Jalapa. And then we have yacer, 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 which means to lie. And if you wanted to call somebody a liar, you would call them a mentiroso, mentiroso, mentiroso. Okay, and then our last letter is Z, Z, and that is going to be the word zapata, 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 which means a shoe. And I think there was also a famous general with the last name Zapata. Zapata. Something really cute about the word Zapata is that it contains the word pata. P-A-T-A, pata. And in Spanish that means like a paw, like a dog's foot, a paw. But very commonly you will call a feet, like a human foot, a pata as well, but it means paw. So like you're saying to like a little kid, you would say like their patas. It's just really cute. So that is all of the words I had written out for you in alphabetical order. But I do want to just say some other words or little phrases in Spanish that I really like, okay? I'm just gonna come in a little closer and just mi amor, mi amor, mi amor, which means my love, my love. Or te amo, te amo. Te amo means I love you, I love you. And then if you wanted to say that someone was good, you would say bueno, 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 which is B as in boy, U-E-N-O, bueno, bueno. adios. I really like the word canela. Canela. Canela means cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. And actually, one of my favorite phrases in Spanish is actually piel canela. Piel canela. Piel canela means cinnamon skin. Cinnamon skin. And I got that phrase from a song by Edie Gourmet. Edie Gourmet, who is a Spanish-speaking singer from a long time ago. And my abuela used to, which means grandma, my abuela used to listen to her, so I like to listen to her because it reminds me of being a little kid. So if someone had very beautiful cinnamon-colored skin, you would say they have piel canela. Piel canela. Alright, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So I think I'll say adios, adios, adios. Gracias a Dios. And buenos noches. Buenos noches. So, thank you, goodbye, and good night. And don't forget to look back to see if I upload that other video, the role play, either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then on Thursday for the spa